I've got a new setup. What do you think? I wanted to thank everybody for their comments last week, the direct messages of different filmmaking tip ideas that you would like to hear about. I've got a running list going, so please keep sending them in. There's a lot of great stuff, and it's really helpful to know what you will find helpful. So I think I can help out with some of this stuff. And I wanted to take today's video to just share this recent revelation, which is not necessarily new, and it kind of stems from something that I was talking about in my last video, where I was saying how somebody had remarked that I had still managed to keep, after all these years, my love and excitement and inspiration about this industry intact, despite kind of the realities of this industry. And as many of you know, I screened my first feature film, Acid Test, at the local River Oaks movie theater, which was incredible. This happened last week. It's one of the reasons why I didn't have a video last week, because it was very busy. And, I mean, it looked great. It sounded great. People came out. People seemed to like the film. It was nice to introduce it to new people who hadn't ever seen it, so that was always exciting. But people were also taking pictures of the Q&A afterwards and sending it to me. And I remember sitting on that stage, and it had been a couple of years since I had seen Acid Test. And, I see some of these people more frequently than others. But when I was on that stage and, we were talking about making the film, I just felt so much love. I know it's cheesy, but I honestly, truly love these people. And there's something about a feature film and the length of time that it takes to make that. We shot Acid Test for 21 days, which is different from a short film, which, I love the people that work on my short films too, but you just don't spend as much time together every day in the trenches. And I can only imagine what working on a television show or something longer, and certainly working with the same crew members over and over again can develop those relationships. And to a certain extent, from a working standpoint, loving your coworkers is probably strange. But to me, on that stage, it felt like this is exactly why I do this. This feeling, this community, these relationships, and I felt very lucky. And so as a tip, the best thing that I can say is to find people that you feel that way about in making these things, because it is a hard industry. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't have a job and have it just be a job. And, maybe my reason is not your reason for doing this. And that's fine. And that's the other tip, I guess, is to find your reason why you want to go into this very hard industry and do these very hard things. And I felt, I felt the love. So it was a really wonderful feeling. And again, I felt very lucky and grateful, and I'm looking forward to doing it again. And so I hope that you were able to find those moments and those people that make you feel like this is why you do it.